Hello. Hello, people. I've just been inspired this morning to do a video about celebrities that aren't good people and how there are two different groups of people that are terrified to admit it, I believe. The ones who are angry and like, oh, you can't say that, they're this and that because of their PR. And then the ones who are like, yeah, now we're going to expose these people. Lizzo, it's come out that Lizzo is being really abusive. How ironic. I love it. I don't love it because I feel sorry for the people. But, yes, I'm eating. As someone who grew up listening to R. Kelly and actually really liking his music, I feel bad for that. But I didn't know at the time. I was a kid, but it's funny because I was like 13 when the case happened and he got away with it. It was all going on at the time when the Ignition remix came out. And no one cared. It was really weird. Nothing happened. It was just... See, we grew up in a generation, if you were born in the late 80s to mid-90s, where we call Nepturanians, according to this astrologer I listen to. And we grew up with a lot of satanic shit. We grew up with a lot of, like, emo shit. We grew up with a lot of weird satanic and pornographic imagery. Phrasing, kind of phrasing. There's only two celebrities that I generally thought were good people, and they're both dead. And that's Kurt Cobain and Amy Winehouse. I really do. Just because... Just because a person's bad doesn't mean you have to defend them. What does it do? That they're not supporting you. They don't give a crap. It's like, I like Jeffree Star's makeup. I heard like what an awful person he was back in the day. And my best friend at the time was obsessed with his MySpace page. Thought he was the best person ever. She was a bit scene, but not. We hated the scene kids, to be honest. But she was emo-ish to a bit. She's more gothic. But yeah, because these new generations are coming up, they don't know all these past things, and because I wasn't a part of that culture, I don't. But the same with this Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing. I know it's like over a year old now, but they are both guilty parties. You cannot tell me Johnny Depp, who I loved, and honestly I was a big fan of him, is not just as bad. Takes Two. Why is it that women mums who lose their kids and the dads get custody, why is it women get all the blame and men are like charming, oh, and they can do this and do no wrong a lot of the time? It's very, at the moment, there's very polarising views on things like that. I know what it's going on astrologically, so I'm going to pause this because I'm watching this Jessie Slaughter who now goes by Damien. And I don't usually respect that, but this person's gone through a lot. Whoa, I never thought I'd do this. They were 10 years old. 10. And he's a Virgo, I looked it up. He's a Virgo. I don't know anything about this man, but I can see the Virgo-ness in him. She's a Leo. For some reason, Leos are really, like, I feel like the two signs next to you you're really astounded by, or they're really, like, they're very, like, charming to you. And often the reason that can be is because they're next to you in the zodiac wheel, you're going to have similar placements to them. So say, I don't know, well I do because he's got the same date of birth as my sister, which I was upset about. He's a Virgo, he charmed me a lot as a child. Not in the same ways obviously. But his Mars is in Sag, I don't know her birth chart, but then that would trine her Leo sun. And that's his influence over her. I mean, I'm watching her now with Chris Hansen. And this man is still doing this, walking free, and he's got 21 victims. 21. And he's still about. His real name's Jesus. He ain't no Jesus. But this girl, she grew up with him. She was 10. 10, you're so influential. I was with my friend's son yesterday, and he was, like, so astounded by myself. Like, he really, like, was, like, had a crush on me. And he's put on wet, and I just can't imagine, like, a year later doing something like that. It's just disgusting to me. Like, what's the word? Impressionable, these children. We need to protect the children. Another celebrity who I don't think should have children is Naomi Campbell. I don't care what you say. I love watching her modelling videos and walk the catwalk. Yeah, she can do that. But children shouldn't be near her. They shouldn't be near Lindsay Lohan, her, or Angelina Jolie, in my opinion. And they're all celebrities that I've loved, especially Angelina. Like, she was goals of my bisexual awakening. Does not make them good. As soon as they get involved in philanthropy, I think, what's going on here? You've got an orphanage. I mean, look at what Oprah's going through. If you don't know, have a look about her school for girls and what's happened there. Oprah disgusts me. This is just my disgust of celebrities, and I really should put some more astrology. Oprah's an Aquarius of what's happening sign. Don't know, I want to say it's Pisces or something for her. Like, Pisces means have a way of, like, trying to make you feel upset. About 11 people have come onto this Chris Hansen thing to catch a predator to talk about this man. And that's what I'm saying, he's still free, that David Vanity. I don't care about him, he's a nobody. But Insane Clown Posse came even up to even talk about it. So it's good when a good big name comes out and talks about these things, isn't it? And what I love now, Lizzo's getting exposed. Miss Body Positivity for wanting to go to a banana club and have dancers eat bananas out of their yoni. I've heard that word. She groped them. She didn't let them go to the bathroom. She'd accuse them of being drinkers. I've always thought Lizzo is a big fat phony. I'm sorry, I'm fat too, so I can say it. That's my first fucking insulting word. It's not nice for me, no. Just a big loser, really. If anyone knows more about Jeffree Star from back in the day, someone tell me, because I'd love to know. I'm trying to think of more celebrities who've got, like, dark energies. Britney Spears, but that's all the trauma she went through. But I definitely do believe she did take DREGS's. Not just lithium. I don't believe it. I believe this meth thing could actually be true. But that's just my opinion. And yeah, that's it's crazy, absolutely crazy. If you've ever had anything like that, don't be afraid to talk to someone. I actually wouldn't recommend going to authorities, and that's a very controversial opinion because it's very hard. I've done it myself, and it's hard, especially if someone's rich and got money or anything. So just be mindful that celebrities are not what they all seem out to be. And if you're offended by it, try to think why. Are you scared? Fear? Yeah, I think that's what it's about.